poof, all over the country. Every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. I don't think this... I don't know if this was ever explained. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody knows what happened. It is a mystery, but a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. I don't know. How are things in Rostov? I don't want to boast, but things have been going well in recent years. Trade prospers, the population grows, the citizens are happy, although recently, especially after the disappearance of House Regarvia, more and more troublemakers have been appearing, and people are talking about the most shocking things. But those sort of rumors aren't worthy of your attention. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. Bullshit. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Rostov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? Thank you for your offer, but I can't accept it. It's your choice, of course. I just figured I'd mention it. It was nice meeting you. The feeling is mutual, I assure you. I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling successes soon. Today is a historic day for Rostov and maybe for all of Ravoy. Alright. Boom.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Kasil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Yes, that's my decision.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
Kasil is great. He's a great person. I am ready for the ceremony.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Staglord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Rostov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Yay! Done. Oh, we are now a baron.
Victory. The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Oh, no voicing. Okay. Welcome, Your Grace. Keston salutes you. You can see he's a bit anxious, and it seems he'd rehearsed his speech many times.
Thank you!
The Great Persia, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is your day? How's your day going today? Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital's citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, the new ones approaching as we speak. While you are visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. Main question is, where can I get a drink or three? It's time to toast my victory. Didn't we do that back in? Oh, okay. No, I'm fine with that. More drinking. I'm perfectly fine with that. Keston hesitates a brief moment, then laughs. I'll make sure to show you the moment we enter the city. The tavern was the first business that opened. Building a city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during your reception. I drank a little too much. It is a day for celebration. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I'm assuming Tristian is with Jihad, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Well, she has Bard. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jihad is right here. Arestal's clerics normally don't like the cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bravoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also the curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit. Ooh, I like this guy. A blind elf, Desna, only knows... Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful... even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd. So I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of your eyes, right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. Okay, here comes like probably speedy text I gotta read through. Greetings, Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting a site to build our house. Well, welcome. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors' heads, though. Ouch. That would be a good sight, though, and hilarious, too. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Yeah, we got rid of a lot of things. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end, huh? Our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have our own first vendor. We have 2 vendors. Oh wait, yeah, him. This isn't up yet, so. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. Okay. We'll definitely be visiting there later. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Kalen himself, I swear, and the lady who owns it is a gem. Heard of our Baron? I've heard our Baron is tall as a troll, has hair of pure gold, and can breathe fire. Oh, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All Barons can breathe fire. Trust me. Sure. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Well, hello. I'm not your breathing fire Baron, but hello. Your Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city, or keep their mouths busy with the gossip. Hey, I wasn't... What? Hey! I barely got through half of that before the... Here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. Be a big city. That's a big city. Yeah, look at that. That was barely half the size. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. Yeah, that last one was just a little bit longer than halfway of that. That wasn't rude. I'm stumbling now. Rude. I need a drink. Fortunately, it's a work night, so I can't drink any alcohol that day. But anyways, I got some sparkling water for us. Cheers. I think I need to turn that down. Jeez, sounds pretty loud. Hold on. Let me turn that down real quick. Oh yeah, definitely turn that down. Okay, how's that sound? That's much better. We'll turn some of the other stuff down while we're at it. Probably put it all like halfway mark. Okay, there we go. Boom. Done. Welcome to your barony. You're about to make it the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There is a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with the matters of national importance. Found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for the treasury, and many other things. Good luck ruling Baron. So now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room. And here you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your Grace's attention. Greetings, Your Grace. Kessel, Lady Gelmorny's... Lady Gelmorny... Man, I sound like I'm already drinking alcohol. What is going on? What is in this thing? Where? It's not alcohol. It's LaCroix. It's LaCroix, I swear. Kessel, Lady Gelmorny's ward, gives a polite bow. It was a pleasure to meet you at the Restov reception. On behalf of our allies and benefactors, the Aldori Sword Lords, I'd like to offer some advice. Oh, wow. Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it to automatic. If set to automatic, you won't have to deal with the most government decisions. They will be taken care of automatically, and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. Definitely one. Solve most of your barony's problems by granting appointments to the right people, responsible people. But certain state business will demand your personal attention, as will the visits of especially important guests. Reports of outstanding events will be marked on your map. You can always check it while considering your plans. According to the ancient traditions of Bravoy and most of the river kingdoms, rulers address affairs of state and receive visitors at the beginning of the month. My advice to you is to maintain this tradition and regularly visit your capital when needed. The first thing you should do as a ruler is assign loyal people to all the important positions in your barony. This is the biggest enemy of this game. Everything is on a time limit. I mean, it's definitely doable. That's definitely doable. And I think there's really only during one chapter where I felt like, I can't remember which chapter it was, where I felt like I had nothing to do the entire time. I just felt just like stuck in my barony. I was just like, guess I just keep doing stuff for my barony. But in the next game, apparently, time limit isn't anywhere near that big of a factor. Yes. That is awesome. Your clerics, Jihad and Tristian, were the first to seek an audience. I won't distract you further, and I'll leave you to consider. Once again, my congratulations. May your rule be long and prosperous. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I am confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Jihad stumbles slightly. Though, to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Christian and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet. But one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of the sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. Ugh. I am disgusted with whoever could do this. God exhales loudly, catching his breath. And now there is a new woe. Christian and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There is a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Christian and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same putrescence as at the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? Okay, what is this place? Where is it? Now, there is a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there. Back in ancient times, there is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is like a rotten wood, closed but not healed. Rotting wound. Okay, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristian and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more. I swear by Arastiel. I will go there as soon as I am able. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristian. We have been to this hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about a month. That's when we should visit the Bald Hilltop and resolve this issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with your getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. Ancient curse.
Adventures can wait.
The barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. There are as follows: population, region; loyalty, counselor; military, general; economy, treasurer; divine, high priest; relations, grand diplomat; stability, warden; magic, magister; culture, curator; and espionage, minister. Stats increase if your governance is successful, and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony's stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot, and your state will begin to crumble. Each state has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank, but rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of that stat and upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Governing your barony will require one advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the stolen land citizens into these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all of these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing the others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the advisor tab on the right side of the screen, click an empty slot, and select a character to appoint as an advisor. Every barony stat gains a bonus from specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right of the corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Zirconia. Advisors. Well, you definitely want Ragungar. Yep, definitely want Ragungar. He was a great advisor. I have no one for that just yet. Go harem. Here, Tristian, obviously, he's the only one who can do that. Regent. The regent ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are heard by their ruler and serves as a link between the baron and the people. This one is charisma based. Huh. What do we... I guess we can go Octavia for now. I mean, we're both the same, so... Okay, Octavia always strives to solve problems peacefully. Valerie strives to follow the letters to the law. Oh no, yeah, we'll go with Octavia. All right, and then we got regions, curses, David Nettle, economy, build the Temple of the Elk, pillage the Temple of the Elk. We ain't gonna pillage it, that's for sure. Esvanki's offer. Trade agreement with Sertova. Go ahead and get in here. You may construct buildings to increase your barony stats. Each building has a Austin BP and construction time. You may construct several buildings simultaneously. To start construction, select the building you need for the list on the right side of the screen and place it in an empty slot in settlement. Buildings may provide special bonuses if you meet certain conditions. Mostly common, 2 buildings must stand close together to grant the bonuses. Make sure you use this feature to your full benefit when planning settlement. Some buildings can be placed only in designated spots or areas. As examples, a pier must be built on water and a mill must be built with no other buildings around it. and demolish a building to get rid of it and recover half the resources you spent on construction. If you want to move a building, you'll have to demolish the old one, gaining half of the resources you spent on it, and constructing it in the new desired slot for half the price. You won't have to spend any extra BP, but you will have to wait for construction to finish in the new location. Alright, longhouse. Obviously, we want that in the middle. Piers. Definitely want to keep an eye on our BP, though. Watchtower. Want one walls. Watchtower. +1 to espionage. Windmill +1 to community. Yeah, let's go Watchtower. Okay, we definitely want a barracks. Now what's nice about this is diagonal is also considered adjacent, which is nice. Pretty sure anyways. Next. Okay, shop. All the stuff that requires to be next to the tavern. Barracks. Adjacent to a longhouse. The windmill, stable one located with the tavern. Board. Granary. Herbalist house. Longhouse. Lumberyard. And the shrine gets a small shrine or a similar holy site. Fine when adjacent to a monument. One to loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. Maybe is +1 economy when adjacent to a shop. Adjacent to a tavern. +1 to relate. Adjacent to a longhouse. Adjacent to a barracks. I think the tavern is a corner place. Hold on. I'm thinking. Monument isn't pluses to anything special, right? It can be a statue of a city, founder, a bell tower, a large tomb, or a public art display. Okay. So I think the tavern may end up becoming a something. I think the tavern might be a corner place. Up. So if I put that there. Also brewery. It's just located. All right, there's that. Okay, up. That's already being built. Shrine. Probably put the shrine here, monument here. What am I at? 175? Okay. Maybe okay. Smithy when adjacent to a shop. Oh crap. Oh no, I think the shop may be a... I think I would like a brewery. Oh, no, hold on. Not a brewery. Smithy. +1 economy when adjacent to a shop. There we go. There we go. A lumberyard. No. What else we got? Herbalist house. The workshop and home of a gardener. Adjacent to a shrine. Oh, diagonal, so I guess it can go right there. Yeah. Adjacent to a shrine, so we'll go ahead and put you here. Now, I don't have a sacred grove. I do want a brewery. So, boom. And there we go. And with 100 BP left. Wow, we already filled our barony. Which is nice. Okay, projects. Research into the curse of David Nettle. Rebuild the Temple of the Elf. I'm gonna hold off until I get some more BP. This is nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at what we would get next level. Next level we would get another slot for level 1 by the looks of it. Like our, obviously we get a +1 to base attack bonus. Mercy. Oh, I get a mercy. Okay. Third level, and every 3 levels thereafter, paladin can select 1 mercy. Each mercy adds an effect to the paladin's lay on hands ability. Whenever the paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage to 1 target, the target also receives additional effects from all of the mercies possessed by the paladin. Yay. Neat. Okay, so nothing much new for the paladin next level. Nothing really new. We'll get some extra lay on hands and channels, but that's about it. You get Healer's Blessing. At 6th level, all your cure spells are treated as if they were empowered, increasing the amount of damage healed by half. Oh, this does not apply to the damage dealt to undead with the cure spell. It does not stack with the empower spell of metamagic feat. It says Holy Lance. So his heal, yep, next level his heals are gonna be so much better. Yeah, you get a bard talent with fascinate. You nothing really new. Just another feat. And this feat will end up becoming improved finishing cleave or Born Again Smash. One of the two. I'm not sure. Gave you power attack this time around, so probably Cornigan's time around. Yeah, probably Cornigan's Smash. Probably. All right, grab you. Do. And I think that will be all. Yep, that'll be all. Time to talk to the storyteller.
Adventures can wait.
The man standing before you resembles an elf, but a very old one. His face is wrinkled and his beard is as white as the mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to his rhythm. Man shudders briefly and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing to mind a fish brought ashore. Ah, who is there? Is that you, your grace? How could you tell it was me? The old man smiles slightly. It is not so hard to recognize a ruler by the way he walks. No one here steps as confident as you, your grace. Who are you? I'm an elf from Keonan. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. The man smiles, but it doesn't seem to be directed toward you. Long ago, I was a smith in Keonan. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes. Ooh. I didn't remember that one. But I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Idar's guards. Instead, I have stepped onto the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legend. The old man ponders slightly for a moment. Many people are long dead. Their homes crumbled to dust and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, the joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I have always been drawn to the stolen lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being unfounded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be a part of its story, so I made the journey here. Okay, I'm starting to stutter a lot. I'm starting to get tired. Which just means one thing, guys. Tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream.